Hi there, and welcome to my next episode of 5 Minute Fridays. Today we are talking about the big egg debate. A few weeks ago, a study was published concluding that dietary cholesterol in eggs is associated with higher risk of heart disease and early death. Oh my Lanta, did you see it on the evening news? I sure did, and I was immediately annoyed. As a result of this report, most people in the functional health world, myself included, freaked out a bit, saying, I cannot believe we're having this discussion again. First, let's discuss this report. It's what's called an observational nutritional epidemiology study, which means researchers observe and examine the eating habits and health outcomes of a population over a period of time. First problem is that with a study like this, people are really bad at accurately reporting what they eat, typically recalling with about a 50% accuracy. Second, if the data compiled was good, which it likely wasn't, there are so many confounding factors that it's impossible to identify any one aspect of a person's diet as the cause of their condition. Could a person that eats eggs also be a person that eats more bacon or potatoes or bread? Very likely. The only way a study like this would actually work is if they took a group of people and fed them only vegetables. Then half the group also got eggs. So their diets are identical besides the eggs. Then they have them eat this way for several years and see if there's a difference. Oh, and they also need to ensure that all of their stress levels are the same and that all of their exercise levels are the same. Do you see my point? It's absurd. You can't really look at a study like this accurately. So it's clear this particular study and studies like it are causing whiplash to the public by sensationalizing every single outcome that is slightly contradictory. So let's get to the real issue, eggs. In all the information I have poured over through the years, there is no good evidence that eating dietary cholesterol like eggs increases the blood cholesterol levels. That said, every single person is different, so it's impossible to give a one-size-fits-all answer. My personal opinion is that good quality eggs, meaning pasture raised, not cage free, which doesn't really mean much, but organic pasture raised eggs are a great source of protein and full of nutrients like choline, which is critical for brain health, biotin, which is a nutrient that is great for supporting hair, nails, and skin, and vitamin K2, which is actually protective against heart disease by preventing arterial calcification. The jury is still out on what is considered safe for weekly consumption. Some doctors say 4 per week is appropriate, some say 12 per week is totally fine. I personally fall somewhere in between and probably consume 6 to 8 eggs per week. But I also eat those eggs with vegetables and avocado, not potatoes, bacon, and bread, if you're wondering. One other thing to point out, another issue is that you may have a food sensitivity to eggs, which many people have and don't realize. If you have a functional physician or a naturopathic physician, they would test this for this. To me, this is actually a bigger issue than cholesterol because the impact it can have to the gut. If you're regularly eating something your body has a sensitivity to, the irritation to the gut lining can cause inflammation, which can lead to other issues like leaky gut and autoimmune. So in conclusion, if you have good dietary and lifestyle habits, eggs probably aren't something to worry about. But if you don't, well then it's probably not the egg's fault that you're unhealthy. Because as we know, the biggest contributors to heart disease are smoking, high blood pressure, physical inactivity, obesity, uncontrolled diabetes, and unmanaged stress or anger. So if you have all of those things in check, I highly doubt that these sweet little pasture-raised eggs are really going to cause you any major issues. That is the end of my story. The end. Drop the egg. I literally just dropped an egg.